welcome to Conversations in Public Relations. I'm your host, Mary Fletcher Jones. You know, as busy public relations professionals, we rely on a number of businesses to help us communicate our clients' messages. Today we'll meet Colby Cox, who is with MarketWire. MarketWire is a leading newswire service offering press release distribution, media contact management, multimedia, media monitoring services, and other workflow solutions for public relations and communications professionals. Colby is going to talk to us about MarketWire's innovative product, Social Media 2.0, which transforms your conventional press release into a social media tool with the power to reach people online. Colby, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Colby, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do, and what do you like most about your work?
2 kids, a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old, which are truly the craziest things in the world. Unfortunately, they're both little me's, so that makes it even worse. Me as a child was a little bit out of control, so it's definitely a very eye-opening experience for what my parents went through. So very interesting to have kids. They are the joy, but at the same time, you need some Advil around at about all times. So very interesting. What I do, I work with MarketWire, which is it's a full-service wire service. And essentially I'm an account executive, so I do a lot of the sales in the DC, Virginia, and West Virginia area. Majority of the focus is DC, Northern Virginia. That's where a lot of the people are, the PR firms, the IR firms, and the companies. So that's really majority of my focus.
Now about MarketWire. What services do they offer public relations professionals?
MarketWire is actually the only fully integrated North America-based global newswire in the industry, which is something a lot of people haven't typically been familiar with. And one of the nice things that we pride ourselves on at MarketWire is to be truly a one-stop shop for PR, IR, Marcom professionals. We offer a full range of suites from traditional press release distribution, investor relations news, media monitoring, there's tracking services. There's really anything that a communications professional is going to need in their day-to-day job to let the rest of the world understand what's happening within their organization.
Can you tell us more about MarketWire's Social Media 2.0? Who is it for? How do you use it? And how much does it cost?
MarketWire's Social Media 2.0, who is it for? It's really for anybody in the communications field. The easiest way for them to use it is as an enhancement to their social media platform. So as companies are beginning to do their blogs, their Facebook pages, their YouTube videos, their photos, and all these different things, the social media press release is a very easy way that MarketWire has put together for them to distribute all of that. For a fixed cost for the basic online version of the social media for $499, companies get a YouTube video, pictures, 50+ social networking sites. So that enables people to be able to share and join into the conversation, which truly with social media is one of the biggest factors for companies is where is the conversation? Are you part of the conversation? Is the conversation happening in a positive and negative way around your company? And why aren't you there? Jump into the industry and find out what those people are saying and have a positive impact on it and really try to change the view of people. But the social media release is a great option for companies. It is truly an online trade publication option there. And MarketWire has actually added 2 new social media options this year. We have a Social Media US, which is our social media release online. But then we also have the full AP national distribution added to it as well. And then we also have our Social Media 2.0, which it's going to be more so for the investor relations side, but it can be used for any company. Meets full SEC regulations, full North American disclosure. So it's a complete tool, complete option. There's really nothing a company can't do with the social media. And it also provides good links and trackbacks. So if a story is written, it gives you a trackback email if bloggers are picking it up. There's areas where you can track Google, Live, Windows, Yahoo, and really find out how many different sites are hosting that story. So the social media tool is everything put together in one, what companies are doing and beginning to do with the blogs, with everything that social media has become. And as companies are learning, it's a great tool to be able to have at your disposal to easily put it all together and truly enhance and join the conversation that's happening in the social world.
Colby, you meet a lot of people in your line of work. Do you have any advice for public relations professionals?
Any advice for public relations professionals? I think the biggest thing that I see a lot of times when I'm calling on people, I'm meeting with them is for public relations professionals, and I think people know this a lot already, but you really need to stay very fresh with what's happening, very current. The social media is a perfect example. There's a lot of people who are still very hesitant. It's still new, so it is a tough area to get into, but it's one of those where, learn what's happening with your industry, learn what's happening with your vendors, for one. Me being a vendor, obviously, at MarketWire, it's very important for the PR professionals that are out there, the investor relations people, to know what each one of the vendors is offering and who truly is going to impact their business, their bottom line, and anything else that they're looking for out of their communications most effectively.
If someone wanted to learn more about MarketWire, what would be the best way to do that?
If people want to learn more about MarketWire and in the DC, Virginia, Northern Virginia, wherever area, West Virginia, they can contact me directly at 202-664-1003 is the phone number, or ccox@marketwire.com, so ccox@marketwire.com. In general, they can just go very simply to www.marketwire.com and get any of the information that they would need, and more than likely it's going to direct them back to me as well, so they'll hear from me either way.
Colby, thanks for coming today. It was great.
Thank you very much for having me. Any other time I'd be more than willing.
Oh, great.
Thank you.